Hello, my name's India and I'm currently working on a manga called Limbo, and I'm just sharing my process with how I'm getting to it, getting about with it. So in this video, I'm kind of going to show you what I'm doing for chapter 4 since I've just started that one, as I've uploaded the first 2 chapters as we speak, and I think the third one will probably be out by the time this video is up, or maybe on the same day, maybe in the evening, I'm not quite sure yet. So yeah, if you want to see me kind of showing you the process of how I work on this, you can follow me for more. And yeah, let me show you what I've done for chapter 4 so far. So this is how I storyboarded out chapter 4. It's very rough and I did it on quite little, just little thumbnails. So there's this one here and here. Like you can see, I just make notes of just things that I know I need to remember. But apart from that, this one went quite quickly. This chapter's quite action heavy, so while at first I've got things more or less planned out, when it gets to more of the action, I feel like as I'm drawing it, I might end up adding in like page spreads just to, you know, show it show it better, get the flow of it a lot better. So those will probably change a little bit as I go, but I've got the general gist of the chapter, so that's a plan. Usually when I do the plans, like with the other three chapters that I did it bigger. So I did it like this in my big folder, and so it's all, hold on, let me zoom you out a little. Okay, that's a bit better. So in my big folder, when I used to plan it, I used to do it on an A4 page as just, you know, one of the pages. So that's how I was doing them beforehand, but it does take quite a lot of time, and I feel like I quite like the small ones, so then I can also see like more of the pages together. So I think this could still be good to do if I get to, let's say, more of the actiony bits. Then if I did it bigger, I could see it a lot easier and plan it out a bit better. So for those areas, I might just do it like this and just use sort of both methods since I think they both kind of work. I mean, it's both pretty much the same sort of thing. This is just a bit, you know, clearer, a bit more detailed. But yeah, this one was quite easy to do, quite quick as well, because these ones took me a lot longer to do than like a chapter like this. So yeah, I might, when I get to like these bits, I might just plan them out bigger just to see if the composition works a bit better. So yeah, but this, I was surprised. I planned this out in like maybe an hour or so. So yeah, that was quite good on me. Usually they take me a lot longer. I didn't film my process of actually drawing it, since I just pretty much just stare at my desk and at the paper and just try and get it done. So not much to see there. So yeah, that's that. And I have made a bit of a start on the 4th chapter, so I've pretty much done 4 pages. I'm gonna finish that off, that won't take me too long. I'm hoping I can get through at least like maybe half another page, maybe a whole page, but I don't know. Can't remember if the next one's quite, you know, more actiony heavy, since I think that does start soon. So yeah, got a long way to go. I don't know how long it'll take me, but we'll see. Here you can see me working on the next page, and I did in the end finish this one as well, so I was quite happy with that. The only thing is, this face, I don't know why, but it took me so long, it gave me so much trouble. I don't know what it was about it. I think I struggle a lot with like the side profiles quite a lot. I think just getting the ratio right of like how far apart like the nose bridge and between the mouth and everything, that always like throws me off. I don't know, I think I really need to study that more. So it took me a lot of trouble, and yeah, I walked away and I came back and I just did this. So this one looks a lot better now, I think, but you know, it took a long time to get there. It's funny that you can really see how messy my like first sketches of things are in this like planning page, since I always I start with like a layer of a sketch layer, and then I go over with the pen and do sort of like a really rough outline. So this is the one that was here, and then I usually just work on that same layer to get the more final inks done, since I think just doing like another layer on top, if I then want to like erase all the lines underneath, it's a lot harder to keep switching between the two layers. So I usually just keep it on one, so if I need to erase anything, it just, does it. I was happy I got this page done in the evening, and I think I am getting a little bit quicker with finishing the pages, but it is sort of like a page by page basis still. Since sometimes just certain things just like trip me up, especially like now with a face. I redrew that at least like 40 times, I think, until I finally got it somewhat right. But there's just, I know, sometimes there's just things that do not look right no matter how many times you redraw it. I think I'll leave you guys with the rest of this little clip, and I'll be back in a minute. So it's another day and I'm still working on the manga. So I've had today off, so I had a bit more time to just, sit down and actually focus and get something done. I got through one page, I'm working on the next one. And yeah, I think this time around, this chapter, I'm finding I'm working a little bit faster than compared to the other chapters. But I think that might also be because obviously I've started uploading the chapters and I had 3 done in advance. But the third one I'm publishing, I think tomorrow, or well, whenever I think this video might come out, and will be on the same day. And after that, the chapter I'm working on right now is the next chapter. So it's kind of stressing me out in a way that I know I won't have this chapter done for like the next week when how I've been uploading it, because I've done it every Thursday, but I won't get it done until then. I know that's for sure. But I just have to accept that, since I work full time. I go to training like 4 times a week, and it's just finding that time to really sit down and actually work on this. It's a bit harder, to get a good chunk of work in during the day. So yeah, but that's fine. I'm just happy I'm actually started like sharing the story itself, since I've always had it in my mind, when can I start sharing? I always thought maybe I can get a few more chapters done, which would make it a bit easier in a sense, but then I feel like I'd be working on it for like another year at least before I think I should maybe start uploading it. But now actually some people have been reading it, and that's really cool. So hopefully some people will stick around when the next chapter does upload. Hopefully, anyways, we'll see. And yeah, I just really want to keep improving my skills and just all the panel layouts, how the pages look and everything. Yeah, I'm really excited to get really stuck into this. So I'm happy with how it's going, and I just hope I can keep improving with everything. So yeah, for the rest of today, I'm just gonna work on this and I'll see how far I get. It'll be good if I could get through maybe a page. I think I've nearly finished I've nearly finished with this one. That won't take too long. It's fairly a simple one. But then I've got like more actiony bits coming up, so that might be a bit harder to plan out, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's all I kind of want to say. And yeah, I hope you guys stick around for more stuff. I think when it comes to the videos, I might try and upload like once every other week instead of doing a video like every week like I did when I first started taking this more seriously, just because obviously with all like my work and training and doing this, I don't want to be stressing about like having a video to upload every single week. I'd rather more focus on doing the manga and then filming some bits for it, just sharing my process with it. And like usually within 1 week there probably isn't going to be that much process to be done like every single week, so probably not that very exciting either. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say about that. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked the video, and I hope you guys stick around for more. Check out my story. Yeah, if you know of any like other good YouTubers, because a lot of times I'll put something in the background to watch, like especially other artists and, you know, comic and manga creators. I do love that, listening to them talk while I'm working. So if you know, if there's somebody you're watching, let me know. And yeah, that's all it. That's about that. So I hope to see you soon.